Hello everyone, it's great to be back. This video is a beautiful summery makeup orangey slash coppery look. In fact, this look is an inspired one. I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Carly Bybel, create this and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I thought it was quite doable, especially for Asian skin, olive skin tone girls like me. So if you'd like to find out how I achieved this beautiful summery orangey slash coppery, now I'm just making colors up look, then please keep watching. So I've already moisturized my skin and I'm gonna apply my foundation. I'm mixing two colors because the Chanel foundation that I'm using is a bit light. Then moving on to my regular and favorite concealer of all time. This is actually a foundation, but I like to use it as a concealer because of how thick it is. So I'm gonna apply it to my under eye area and my T-zone, basically all the areas of my face that I want to brighten. For contouring, I'm using this compact foundation from Kiko, and I'm going to use that to the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, my jawline, and my nose. Kiko is an Italian brand, but I bought mine from London. If ever you travel to Europe, you should definitely check this brand out because they are extremely reasonable and they have a fabulous range. After blending in my contouring, I like to use my foundation buffer brush to merge all the colors together and so there are no sharp edges. Next, I'm going to take some more of my foundation and trace a line right below my cheek contours. This is a new technique that I've been using and I've noticed that it really defines my cheekbones and lifts my cheeks. Now it's time to set all the cream products in. So I'm using my MAC NC25 as always to set in my concealer and all the areas that we highlighted. And for the rest of my face, I'm using MAC NW30, which I'm almost out of, as you've noticed. And I'm going to apply that using a powder pad. If you want a lighter coverage, then use a powder brush. To set my cream contour in, I'm going to use an ashy brown contour powder. Using an ash brown color always gives your contouring a natural effect and brings out your features. After finishing my skin routine, I'm going to move on to the brows, and I like to normally do a box shape, and after using a pencil, I'm going to use a spoolie to even out the color. To start my eye makeup, I'm going to prime my lids with a really shimmery eyeshadow base. Then I'm going to take a matte off-white color and use that to highlight my brow bone. Then switching to a really shimmery cream color, I'm going to highlight my tear ducts and use a little bit on my brow bone as well. For my lids, I'm using this beautiful iridescent pink color with gold shimmer dust and apply that all over my lids. Then I'm going to take this orange color and using my Sigma E25 apply it all over my crease. I don't know the name of this brand, it's just a generic brand that I bought from a random store, but I've had it with me for a couple of years and it's amazing. Next, I'm using this really pretty cranberry shade from yet another palette that I don't know the name of. I'm going to wet my eyeshadow brush with the MAC Fix Plus and apply to the corners of my eyes and really feather it into the center of my lids to give it that beautiful ombre effect. As you've noticed, I've used a lot of products in this video that are not a known or a popular brand. That's because I always like to experiment. If it looks pretty to me, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I think there are bigger risks you can take in life than using non-branded makeup. Next, using a bright orange, I'm gonna wiggle it to the center of my lids so that it blends in with the cranberry shade for that beautiful ombre effect and it gives a natural gradation to the colors. For my bottom lids, I'm using a beautiful copper shade. I'm gonna apply that with a lip brush all over my lower lids. And then I'm going to take this shimmery dark brown color and using a smudge brush apply to the corners of my eyes. That's because I like my lower lids to be a bit darker. Then using a business card or a paper tag, whatever it is, I'm just going to elongate the bottom lids. Time for eyeliner, and as always I'm going to do my usual winged liner and really defined tear ducts. I'm going to use a waterproof kohl pencil to darken my waterline. Then I'm going to quickly whisk off any eyeshadow fallout on my lower lids. I like my lashes to be long and voluminous, so I'm going to use the MAC Zoom Fast Black Mascara. Then I'm going to stick on some really long spiky false lashes. I'm so sorry, I can't remember what brand this is. Instead of a bronzer, I'm using my MAC NW43 to warm up my skin, applying it to my cheeks and my temples and a little bit on my jawline. And sticking with the color theme, I'm going to take a really pretty coral blush and apply it to my cheeks. On my lips first, I'm going to line and shade my entire lip with a really pretty coral lip liner. And then very lightly, I'm going to dab this really bright orange color. Then using this corally rose gold lip liner, I'm going to apply to the center of my lips. Sorry it's covered, but I've just applied a little bit to the center of my lips for an ombre effect. So that finishes the makeup. Here's a closer look. And now it's time to move on to hair. First, I'm going to detangle my hair with the paddle brush. Then I'm going to section my hair from ear to ear and clip the top half away with a hair clip. I'm using a conical wand to curl my hair. First, I'm going to wrap my hair around the wand and hold it for about 6 to 7 seconds. Once the hair is curled, I'm going to press the curls with my fingers before releasing it. And now I'm going to curl the rest of my hair. Once I finish curling all my hair, it's time for the most exciting part, which is clipping in my Lockstress hair extensions. So first I'm going to start sectioning my hair from ear to ear and secure the top half with a hair clip. I'm going to grab a 3-clip weft and secure the middle clip first, followed by the side clips. These are extremely simple to attach. All you need to do is push the comb of the clip down to your roots and snap it shut. Then I'm going to move on to a 4-clip weft, and as I mentioned earlier, secure the middle clips first, followed by the side clips. And finally, I'm going to grab the two 2-clip wefts and wear it on either sides of my head above my ears. Lockstress clip-in set come in 6 pieces, but if you have medium to thick hair like me, chances are you'll probably just need 3 or 4 pieces like what I have used in this video. To give my crown a little bit more volume, I'm going to tease my hair a little by grabbing a small section of hair and teasing it down using a regular comb. After teasing, I'm going to use a little bit of hairspray and spray to the roots to keep everything intact, and then release my hair and smooth it out. After teasing, I'm going to go back and redo some of the curls just to make sure everything looks nice and uniform. And finally, tilt your head to one side and spray hairspray from the roots till the tip. This is an interesting trick that I use to give my hair that added volume. And we're done here. And here's a quick look off the back. So I hope you've enjoyed this look. In case you're wondering about the extensions, this is my own line which I've been talking to you guys about. It's called Lockstress Hair. I'll put the links down to where you can purchase these. And I know I'm going to get asked a lot of questions. The color that I'm wearing is number 4 chocolate brown. And I've had mine highlighted slightly. I'm sure you noticed while I was wearing the extensions, you saw blonde highlights. So I had them highlighted at the salon. They're really pretty. It holds a curl really, really well. This will stay as it is for like a week, unless of course I went out and it was raining or there was too much humidity. But even then it doesn't completely straighten out. It still gives me a sort of more loose, beachy, wavy look. I'm absolutely obsessed with these, especially the price at which we sell them. It is a ridiculous deal, I can assure you that. So that's all in this video. I want to thank you guys for all the love and support you've shown me on my YouTube videos and my personal Instagram, which is getting really popular. Make sure to follow my new brand, which is Lockstress Hair, on Instagram as well. I'll put all the links down and the links to where you can purchase these. Yeah, I guess that's it. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll speak to you all really soon.